Hello, dreamers. Welcome back to the Mystic Hawk YouTube channel, and welcome to another collective ancestor reading. And yes, by the way, I said this reading is for dreamers, those of you that are creating, consciously creating, and taking responsibility for creating your own reality. Now, I did it as kind of last year, I think it was around Halloween, I did a Screamers reading. Well, I'm gonna do another one. I think it's time, during this transition, we got all this Aries energy going on. I'll follow this up with a Screamers reading for karmics, and if you're dealing with people or karmic people in those situations, so I will come up with one of those kind of fun off the cuff kind of readings. But let's be a little more serious this time and see what the ancestors have to say. The first card that I pulled is Balanced Forces. So this Balanced Forces is talking about balance in all things, having a balance of forces. Yes, we're in the Aries season. We're thinking of forces, maybe our army, having a balanced army. Well, that is really having that balanced energy within us, the balance between the masculine and the feminine energies, that part of us that is the mental, the go, that go factor, the other part of us that is the feminine, that feeling, the intuitive, the receptive, the more peripheral, flowing kind of energy. Masculine's all future focused, wanting to go forward, move. Yes, the feminine, our feeling natures can pull us into the past sometimes, but really we're talking about getting these two on board so they can come back together within us. I'm talking about, if you want to do that, translate it to a relationship that you're dealing with, but I'm really talking about our own internal masculine and feminine energies and how we can bring them together into a integrated whole, so that by using both of these energies, we're able to come from a better starting point. We're able to navigate our reality in a much more powerful and conscious way. Okay, so that's what the Balanced Forces is talking about. And by the way, I do have a crystal on sale right now at Etsy. This one right here is a wonderful Yin Yang Crystal. It's a little bitty one. I think probably around the $15 range. I'm not sure. It might be a little bit more, but it's not very expensive. It's a little one, but I mean, it is so clear at the tip, and it looks like it might be, I don't know, it might be an Isis point. It could even be a channeling crystal as well. I can't really tell. I don't remember. I listed about 2 weeks a little over a week ago. I spent 3 solid days listing and re-upping the store on Etsy, so go check it out if you hadn't seen it lately. Here's some down below. That's the rocket ship with the alien inside. That one is super cool. There is no other crystal like that on this planet, I guarantee you. And that one is awesome too, because it has an amazing rainbow, and that little gem, I call it that, the step Lemurian. And there's a nice little etched one. Anyway, as I say, this is a nice little crystal to work with, helping you if you need help balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Because, I'll get it out of the way, one of the things that the Balanced Forces is asking us all to do is to recognize, do we lead with the masculine energy? Whether you're male or female, we're not, especially in this world that is so patriarchal, even females tend to lead often with their masculine energy, especially if you're going out in the world trying to get something done, building your own business, stuff like that. That's all masculine energy. Whereas other people can lead with their feelings, kind of like the heart on the sleeve kind of situation, or more go navigate the world through more of an intuition feeling kind of way. That is, I feel like, more of a rare person nowadays than that masculine push it ahead kind of energy. But first, what we have to do is identify which one that we lead with, the left or the right. The masculine is right, feminine left. Okay, so which energy do we lead with? So that way we know which part of, say if you were working with the Yin Yang Crystal, you would know which part of the crystal to focus on. Do you need more Yang energy, which would be the clear tip, or more of that feminine grounding energy that would be at the bottom of the crystal? So there you go. Now, that's not the only card I have. I have some other cards I pulled. One of them is Lolo. So this is the new Earth Warrior. And yes, I had to pull Earth Warrior card because We're in Aries season. You know, it is warrior time, believe it or not. We are in battle. There's war literally going on in the world. And we have that passionate energy of perhaps something coming up in our life that is worthy of a fight, worthy to stand up for, and to stand up. And it says, "Stand in the light," is what Lolo signifies. I do want to say that when I was shuffling the Earth Warrior cards, two jumped up and we had Ixchel again. So Ixchel is going to be with us as the guardian. I did speak on this card before, so I won't go into her a whole lot. But again, she's the rainbow goddess, and she gets rid of that negativity. The minute it shows up, it's like, boom, you're out of here. No, I'm not doing this. Because we need to stay on our path. And what happens is, again, with that balanced energy, sometimes it's not just masculine and feminine. I'm going to take it a little further than what they said in the Beyond Lemuria book. It's like, it's also the balance of the dark and the light. So as we're brightening up our light and going out there, so that counter energy, what we would consider darker energy, I don't even want to call it dark or light. It is evolved and less evolved. How about that? People reacting as opposed to responding to reality. Whatever, any kind of opposite, you can apply this kind of message from the ancestors too. So it is that equal and opposite reaction, just like we study in physics, right? Basic physics that we all learned before we got to be let out of school and freed upon the world, right? We had to learn, you know, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, of course, if you're gonna glow up or whatever you're doing to put your light out into the world, and bless all of you for doing that, and thank you, that will have an opposite reaction. Sometimes it's from people around you. Sometimes it's just seemingly with like stuff happening, like I can't work at this job anymore, I can't live in this apartment building anymore, or I can't live on this side of town, or even in this state. Whatever it is, you will feel this kind of contrary energy coming up to push you to rise up, to take those energies and balance those forces out. So oftentimes, again, I'm seeing the Chariot card, like when we have that Chariot energy, and we have the white horse and the black, the white horse and the black horse, and that is like the masculine feminine energy, just like in yin yang. And we just about the charioteer really has to focus to keep them balanced, to keep one from taking everything in this direction or the other one from taking that direction. No, forward, take both of those energies and push them forward. So Ixchel, yeah, she is talking about eliminating anything and not diminishing our, anything that is getting in the way of our path, or moving away from those situations that's negative, because it's absolutely imperative that we all stay on the path. So she's kind of staying around. Also, the jaguar stays in the grass and it hunts. It hides itself in the jungle, especially if we're talking about one of the rare black panthers or black jaguars. You don't see them at all, especially not even at night, right? So, but they're hidden. And so this is a protector around us, some kind of ancestor protector that's around us right now, that's staying hidden and watching for any issues that is coming up. So that is part of that protector, that is, it is watching from the brush, okay? So we're going to put Ixchel over here. And I do want to read a little bit. We'll just keep her right here. So she's going to be like that eye of protection. She is the protection for this reading and for all of us. So what it says here for Lolo, because I felt like Lolo was really important. I know there's some of you that I work with in the groups and stuff, and some of you are watching from the FTP group, and I felt maybe a lot of us are, after that initial surge of yes, let's do this, rah rah rah, then the pushback comes, right? That equal and opposite reaction, that kind of pushback energy comes. But this is what Spirit has to tell us all about this. It says, don't avoid the spotlight or try to hide yourself, nor dull your light to appease another or your own fears. Okay? Your true inner divine light and beauty is meant to help others. And the only way that can occur is if you allow yourself to fully be and express it, right? This is the time to fully be your totally authentic, weird, whatever it is, self, and express it. We need you. Get out here. Yes, thank you. So you have, says, do not shrink away from your magnificent when you feel challenged. That's what Ixchel is also saying. Instead, step it up into a entirely new level of boldness. Get even bolder, baby. And you have a gentle nature, but you are very strong. If you have become obsessed with the beauty and power of another, if it's on the other hand, again, equal and opposite reaction, it's time to come back to your own divine beauty. Unearth it, explore it, express it, and let it shine. Trying to blend in will only drain energy from you. Let those who are attracted to your light adapt to your level of divine expression. You are the benchmark, and they will have to evolve in order to reach you. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't go down to their level. Don't let the crabs in the barrel, because they can't handle the moves that you're making right now. Don't let the crabs in the barrel pull you down with whatever they're throwing at you. If they shapeshift into a matrix agent or however that goes, don't let them pull you down to their level. You know, if they really want to be a part of your life or be in your presence, they will elevate and evolve themselves up to where you are. And if not, well, what can we say? And I don't mean to be cold, but sometimes that's the way Ixchel rolls. That's the way sometimes we have to be. And it's not that we eliminate everybody, but I'm talking about pulling back and backing off your energy and saying, I'm not doing this. Okay. Now, I've got a special surprise. Speaking of, I've been working on these cards. I started them back, I think, last November. And I haven't picked a lot of these up. I made probably 16 to 20 or something like that. So let's see what these cards, I'm still continuing to work on this deck, but let's see what these cards have to say. Mine are a little different than other people's. Woo, first card that comes out. Oh, well, we got the Lyrian Ambassador. He likes to come up a lot. My little kitty Lyrian Ambassador. Wow, this is a new one. Let's look at this one. This is a Dream Thief. Okay, we got any Dream Thieves out there? And that's basically what Ixchel and Lolo are talking about. Is don't let the Dream Thieves throw you off balance. You know, I'm going to put her over the cat with cat, right? And this one says, there are keys to ascension. And what do we see there? That's a F sharp and B flat, by the way, and the DNA. So, keys to ascension. So the keys to ascension have to deal with balance. And again, Lolo is talking about standing your light, because there may actually be a dream thief in your area around you. And mostly dream thieves are people that don't, put their energy into living their own dream. So, they try to get in the way of your dream. Or some people just straight up take your intellectual property or your information or whatever that may be. So again, that is what's kind of, Lolo was also talking about, people wanting to take your beauty and your light and take it to use it as their own, not just appreciate that you have it, but I want what they have, and I don't care what all that work and time and energy and the personal challenges and initiations that you may have gone through. We don't care about that. We just want what you have now. I don't know. A lot of you have heard it on reading after reading, so I know that this is a new issue. So again, they're warning about the situation. And I just kind of, these cards right here were born from the doodling that I do in my notebook. When I do a lot of writing and journaling in my notebook, I have all these little doodles that go with what I'm thinking. And so I decided, why not doodle out some cards? So no, I don't consider myself an artist. These just kind of came from, making little shapes, and that they became what they are once I started making the marks on the cards. So I never know what they are until they become. So that was the Dream Thief. Okay, ancestors, what do you have to say? Says re-energize your life. Again, we need to re-energize life there. And really what this is talking about is clear, have a positive space, and bring things into harmony. Again, harmony requires balance. So it is, for a lot of us, feng shui, time for a little spring cleaning to re-energize your life. Do something new. I hear for some of you, it's just go out and get some exercise and enjoy some nature. Bring some of that balance back in. If you've been so much on the computer or whatever it is you're doing, it is time to go into nature and get that balance. Also, really focus on creating a positive space in your environment. Even if you live with other people that may not be so positive, just have some area, some space that you can go to that is yours alone, if possible. Even if it's, I'm hearing for some of you, if you have a big walk-in closet, some of you actually go in there. Okay. Clear your mind, be present and focus. Again, one of the things the dream thief loves to do is keep you confused, out of the present moment, not in the now moment. Wants to pull you away and diminish your focus. A lot of times they want you to focus on them or focus on whatever kind of drama is going on. That's what I'm really feeling what the dream thief is doing in this particular situation is there's a lot of drama play going on, but it's really to create a distraction and to take you to get you to be distracted and focused on something that isn't essential. Okay. Yep. So clear your mind and re-energize your life. And got anything else to say, ancestors? No, we're going to put this deck down and kind of see what the animals have to say. So I might throw a few tarot cards out here. Definitely going to get the tarot cards of the Screamers reading. So, ancestors, what do you have to say for the general collective out there of dreamers? What do we need to watch out for? We definitely know we got Leary investors helping us out. We're on the ladder to Ascension. A lot of us are right now. But there are dream thieves that are coming along trying to knock us off that ladder and back down. I kind of see it as like a video game. I don't know if you ever seen the old Donkey Kong games. That's what I grew up with, the old video Donkey Kong situation. Very interesting that the phone kind of rang out of the blue and shut down about that same time. I'll have to check that when I get off. I don't know who that was, but that was a confirmation. But it did kind of throw me off my path. That's an example. I don't know who that was, but okay. Moving along. So, clear your mind, reorganize your life, get focused, dream thief. Oh, like Donkey Kong knocking us off the ladder, throwing those barrels down, having to avoid the barrels, jumping over them, smashing them. Okay, that kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing happening. Okay, animal cards. We have the dolphin. Tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. Yes. Breathing, that does help us to bring us back into a balance, using our breath and finding stillness and patience. What I'm hearing for a lot of you out there from the ancestors, as I know a lot of you are excited, many of us are starting a new path and doing new things, but patience. Patience is really important, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I hear a lot of these little cliches and stuff like that being said, but it is still true. Nonetheless, it's still true that Rome wasn't built in a day. And if it doesn't happen overnight and as fast as you think it should, understand that sometimes the obstacles put in our way is to help to show us that there's another way, that maybe the path that we thought we should go because that's what everybody else did is not the right one for you in particular, that there's actually an alternate route seeming like a detour, but actually it ends up being an easier way to go about it. Oh, stop with your autofocus thing. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop that. Bear with me while I do a little adjustment. See, the camera's flunking out. Stop it. We'll go over and turn off autofocus. Okay. Maybe give it a little bit more bright to it. I'm still not going to stop the reading. A little bit more brightness. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Camera here. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not been easy to try to get readings out. And if the color's not all perfect, I just had to roll with it because I was feeling the energy. And I'll lose the vibe for the reading if I have to mess with the computer too much. So, but I still, I still wanted to try to do it this way because I know people like to see the cards. So, moving on. Okay, bat. Ooh, here comes a bat flying around at night. Says you have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. So I don't know if some of you felt like, well, one situation didn't work out, or I failed with this, trying to do this thing or that thing, it didn't work. Kind of like when I work with this computer, I don't always succeed. Sometimes I give up and just throw the phone up and say, we're going to do it that way. But it's test, prototype, fail, and just keep trying. I know that it's worked before on this computer. I know it can work again. I had too many graphics running in the background. That's what I figured out was going on. So moving on. Is that all out of focus? Maybe not. We'll see. Maybe it is in focus. Enough. Okay, so it is. It's just like transcend failure. To me, I don't really see failure. It's just this test, prototype, fail. Of course, I'm a 3-5 human design, so I'm always testing out situations. They work or they don't work. If they don't work, I'll figure out another way and try that again, and eventually I'll quit running into trees. George of the Jungle style, All right, well, the next two cards we have is Tiger. We are in the year of the Black Water Tiger, and we have Passion and Adventure Beckon. And I would say since February, since we went into the Chinese New Year, now we're into the astrological New Year, a lot of fiery, passionate energy into moving into these new beginnings, which is exciting for those of us that are wanting to do it. But keep in mind, we have dream thieves and other energies out there that don't want you to change. So again, there's going to be a little resistance and turbulence. That's why the ancestors wanted me to get on here to kind of tell you about it. Octopus. Travel across Earth and overseas to securely embrace your dream. Travel across the Earth and overseas to securely embrace your dream. So basically, I'm thinking that's saying, do what you got to do. Now, it's a different meaning for an octopus that I've seen, so I'm going to have to think about that. These were my daughter's cards, and I just ran across them not too long ago again. I thought I would try them out. So I don't really know these as much, but I'll take that in consideration. So do what you got to do. If you got to go overseas, go over the mountains. You got to have that patience and that fortitude of not giving up and keeping on in that situation. Okay, we got enough animal cards. We're going to go for the tarot. I know that's what you guys are waiting for. Again, thank you for giving me a thumbs up and liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that. Oh, good Lord. I wish that this camera would act right, but it likes to wait. No, we're not taking drop cards. So let's see what we got going here. Is it really out of focus? I think it is. Oh well. Pretend like you can see it, like I do. So passion, adventure. Definitely don't let we just need a little bit more balance. It may be, for some of you, really redoing your house. That's one of the things that really helps me out, is to clean the house and to clear out a lot of negative energy, burn a little sage, put down some Florida water. Would be this right here, Florida water. If you don't already know about it, it's really great. It's very concentrated, so you just put a few drops in a bottle and spray it around. Or if you do put it around your house, remember you don't need very much. That one bottle will last you quite a long time. I put it on my hands before I start reading the cards. So, let's see what's going on. I want to put one on the Dream Thief, please. I don't know why that one just keeps popping out. Okay. Yeah, there we are, Ten of Wands, somebody, and see that guy, there's a statue of that guy, and if I'm always carrying the load for everybody else, see, he's carrying everybody else's wands. He is the, the handyman, the worker for the person in the big house that never picks up one. Could even be representative of that stone figure behind him watching him work, and it's like, if you don't start plugging into your dreams, this is, that job that you hate, the drudgery. We don't want that to be set in stone as to who we are. But the dream thief very much wants to keep you in that image of always being the servant, the one that gives to them, the servant, the one that carries all the weight. Maybe even for this guy behind him, even though this guy's turned to stone. Yeah, okay, you carry all the weight for me, so I don't have to do anything. You do all the work. Again, the dream thief wants you to believe that you should be this hard worker. You're never going to get out of that situation, that you shouldn't follow your dreams. It's too hard, or whatever the situation. Yeah, we're going to come up against some roadblocks. Again, that push-pull energy is coming along. Another thing, we have this Phoenix. So this is the Knight of Wands. So you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's what he looks like from the front. He's just the traveler, the dreamer, kind of brash, speaks what he thinks. But at night, he does kind of think about more esoteric things and about the Phoenix. So there is some energy around this Phoenix energy. Now, I'm not saying that is the dream thief. I think this is the person wanting to dream to move beyond that. But this entity here wants to keep him like this. This is who you wanting to go toward. But this Ten of Wands situation, that's what the dream thief is bringing in. Oh, no, you can't be that person. You have to, you have to go to work, or you have to do all this heavy lifting, or you're only supposed to be doing this for me, okay? But that is not the situation. Let's see what else is going on here. Dreamers. We have a dream thief out there, so keep that in mind. And I have heard other readers, the readers call them snakes and grass and stuff like that, about get out your lawnmower. So, yeah, I am confirming that as well from that reading. I believe that was Dolo and his pulling of his cards last night. Yep, snakes in the grass. I agree. The tiger agrees too, and we got Ixchel and tiger here for protection. And often cats are in the grass as well when they're hunting. Might be a Leo. Okay. We're going to drop one. Okay, who we're talking about now? Let's put one on the octopus, the dolphin, the keys to ascension, and balance. Keeping the balance here. What does that say? Balanced forces. Yes, definitely want to have balanced forces. And what do we get? The balance, the Two of Pentacles. So I do see a lot of us definitely going into that Two of Pentacles situation. It came out on the backside. And you really need to get yourself in front of the right audience and show off your talent, skills, and abilities. You don't want to perform for the dream thief, right? What's the dream thief going to tell you? I don't want you to go away. You're doing all my heavy lifting for me. I don't want you to go out there and show off your talent, skills, and abilities where people can see you and go, oh my gosh, you need to come this way. And also for others of you out there, it is keeping that balance between going toward your dream and creating that reality that you want to. Again, I'm seeing between dream time and living dream. This can get really deep, but it's all about balance. Whether you're doing dream time work or you're actually working on building your dream here in the waking reality, there is a juggling going on because this is a major transition. This is a major change over time for all of us. One on the bat, and re-energize your life, please, with the Lyrian Ambassador and Ixchel. And of course, we're having a little help from ancestors. Definitely the ancestors are coming through and really stepping up and protecting a lot of us right now. They're wanting us to keep our minds clear and focus on the future, embrace, be present and focus, embrace the present moment, just like they're doing. I mean, they're not worried about what happened in the past. They're not too worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. They're just doing what's in front of them right now today. that's one of the most wonderful places to be. And I've got to admit that I haven't been in that frame of mind except for when I work with crystals. When I'm studying the crystals and really looking at them, especially when I'm getting ready to list them, that is, I would say, the time in my life where I'm the most present in the moment. That's what I really love about them. If nothing else, they're a wonderful meditation tool just by looking at them and enjoying them. See, okay, come on. Wait, want to give us anything? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, we got the reverse Two of Swords there. So again, this is this two, this balancing. We're talking about balancing. What that is, it's about coming out of this stubborn energy that I don't see, I don't want to do, I'm not going to go this way or that way. So I really feel like that is being turned. Notice she's got stormy waters behind her. Things are coming up behind her. I don't want to see. I don't want to know. Okay, perhaps there was some failure, some fear in the past, but I do see her coming out of this situation. And one of the ways to come out of that situation is to reorganize and re-energize your space. Have any more? Where we at? I don't know. Time. Okay, we're about half an hour. Yeah, getting there. Okay, a couple more cards, please. There's one. We have the back side of the Page of Swords. So it might be a little spying out there, but also I see this as a lot of us using our mental energy to learn to navigate in some new areas. Trying to keep a brave face as you're putting yourself out there and trying something new. It takes a lot of bravery for those of you that are doing something similar as I am on YouTube or whatever it is. It does. It takes courage and time and energy to put yourself out there, and kudos. Or just to go to school to learn something new or try whatever it is new that you're doing. But I feel this was really geared toward people that are really branching out and showing off talents that maybe you just did for a hobby. Okay, here's the last ones on this. A Nine of Pentacles. Yes, being independent, single, owning your own business, the entrepreneur. Not really too interested in dating, even though that bird that's come to her has come from the young man that's in the tower, and he's got a hawk out there. She's afraid his hawk is going to eat her dove. But anyway, he's checking her out. She's got the dove, the rabbit. She's got everything she needs. Just one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. And she just came through from a Five of Pentacles situation where all was almost lost. So going from where all was almost lost, this feeling of failure here, transcending it to move to upgrade to this Nine of Pentacles situation. And that's being guided by the ancestors by getting your energy balanced. Okay, got to keep that masculine and feminine energy balanced. Learn when to act, but act based on intuition. Okay, and it's just a lot of learning and doing things a different way. And look what we have. The next card is the Fool. Again, jumping out into this new reality and jumping away from the Dream Thief. And what's the Dream Thief's going to do? I bet you we're going to see that in the Screamer reading. Scream. Because that's what they do. Okay. Any more energies? I think that's it for you guys. That's for our weekly check-in reading. Okay, we're going to back them off a little bit. This is all about moving toward being who you came here to be, being financially abundant, and also really happy and feeling fulfilled, feeling like you're doing what you came here to do, showing your talents off for everybody. It's all about balance. It's all about the breath. And if you have to travel across the earth or the sea to get it, octopus, they have a lot of hands, though. To me, octopus is kind of clingy. So I don't know. Some of you might be dealing with a clingy octopus dream thief. So keep that in mind, if there's that kind of situation. So be aware of that. That just kind of came to me in the end as we're kind of clearing out the cards here. Could be some of you dealing with a fire sign. Some of you may be a fire sign and wanting to evolve to the next level. All right. And Lolo is, of course, saying stand in the light. Don't get overly enamored with somebody else's beauty and their light. You know, you have your own unique beauty and your own unique light. Focus on that, shine it, express it, be excited about it. And, you know, keep in mind when you're doing that, that's when the dream thieves and stuff like that show up, or the crabs in the barrel come along and try to pull you back out of that situation. So that you do really need to, at some point, sometimes to protect yourself from, you know, that energy. All right, the ancestors, we're pulling them all down. Okay. And the tiger, of course, passion, adventure, and all of that wonderful thing. I think we're all feeling a lot of passion right now, and a lot of us are looking for adventure and wanting to put that energy in certain directions. Just keep in mind, you need a clear mind and a clear house. Clear your mind, clear your house, clear your mind. I feel that's one of the things they're saying in order to balance out these forces. And as always, stand in the light, you unique, wonderful being, you dreamer. All right, there we go. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget to check out mystichawk.com, or just go to the Mystic Hawk Crystals directly. That's even check out my new crystal, the new crystal selection that I have available for you guys. And of course, more, as always, more coming. All right, see you soon. Sweet dreams, dreamers.